Like, what are you doing?
I'm opening a cheese string.
Are you 5 years old? That's adorable.
This is my snack.
Yeah.
You hear that? You hear that? Like, what do they call it? SMR or whatever?
Ew, ASMR. Please don't.
ASMR?
It's not
That's
that
it?
kind of podcast. I never want it to be.
Can't hear the cheese string being pulled though, right? Like, oh
I
yeah.
couldn't even hear the package, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, no.
Yeah. What a strange thing to be eating.
Oh.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah. You know what? Sometimes I eat a cheese string, but like I've never bought cheese strings in my life.
hmm
That's like a thing that you have at a place where there are children, usually. Right? Like my parents' house has cheese strings sometimes because my nieces and
What are we
nephews.
talking about today? What's going
Yeah, cheese strings,
on?
apparently. Welcome back to Adulthood Friends. This is the discussion-based podcast where two former childhood acquaintances, now friends, discuss the things that adjective, Josh.
Isn't it an adverb that we do?
Oh, adverb, Josh. It's been a while.
You'd think the teacher would know better, but
Yeah, no, I
um,
definitely should know that it's an adverb.
cheesily.
Cheesily. Oh, the things that
Yeah.
cheesily matter.
Thing that cheesily matter at your adverb of the week.
I don't think that fits our theme, but that's okay.
What?
Yes, cheesily.
Totally for sure, I
I
think.
don't know. How does cheesily fit mo Okay, that's your
We're doing a
adverb.
very cheesy topic today.
It's not cheesy. You're cheesy.
Oh, I
That
got a squeaky chair. I could have said squeakily. Anyway,
Yeah, squeakily. Let's do
too
squeakily.
late. I said cheesily.
No, I like squeakly. The things that squeakily matter.
Which is it?
I don't
The
know.
things that both cheesily and squeakily matter. All right.
Cheesily and squeakily. Oh, like squeaky cheese. Okay. The things that cheesily and squeakily matter. I'm Aya.
I'm Josh.
This is episode 64. And today we're going to talk about movement. So, what counts as movement? How is movement a part of your life? Or what types of movement might be part of your daily life or not? And obviously, I picked this topic, I guess, because Josh doesn't seem that interested.
Well, because I don't move.
We'll get into it.
I'm super interested.
What?
I'm
You're
interested.
interested. No, I know you're interested. Yeah, you
What do you say we get moving?
let's get moving. Great. And we're back.
Hey, it's so good to be back.
It's been a while. I literally dusted off my microphone to do
It's always
this.
going to be a while now, right? When
Yeah, I guess
we
so.
do a new episode.
Look at us with our lives. It's not like COVID when we had nothing.
Yeah, what is it you're drinking?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. This is tea. I'm drinking tea.
Hmm.
What are you drinking? Ew.
I'm drinking Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar.
Oh, Josh, what kind of weird I'm drinking like Tulsi tea with honey and almond milk.
You see, I can't have that.
What do you mean? You can't have Tulsi tea? You don't
I
even know
can
what
have
that
the
is.
tea, maybe the almond milk, but I'm on a keto diet.
Oh, you're on a
I've been
keto
on a
diet.
keto diet
Oh,
for many months now,
good for
and I've
you.
lost
Well,
close to 30 pounds actually.
whoa, good for you. That's kind of amazing. Actually, yeah, now that I really look, you do
Now
look.
that I look at you, you look slightly
It's
different.
hard to it's hard to tell on a camera, but yeah, I mean, you
Thanks.
can skip. I've had this without honey and it's still delicious. You look great. Actually, yeah, even your face looks you look younger. You look
Oh,
like the
okay.
day we met when we were like 4.
Did we meet I think we met when we were 3
Okay, you look like you're 3 years
because
old
we had our
again.
fourth birthday party together. So,
Oh, right, right, right.
yeah.
Okay.
So, how are things? How have you been?
Things are good. Too much time has passed for us to really
No,
catch
we
up.
can catch
But
up. We can do it efficiently.
okay, you first. Let's see you do this efficiently.
I have a new kitten.
Oh
Her
yeah,
name is Lila.
she's so
I might
cute.
have to lock her out of the room if she keeps going crazy in here, but I do want her
No,
to come
let's
in
let
at
her be
some
part
point.
of it. She should be part of the podcast. You also got a black cat. She must be part of
We
it.
both have black kittens now, or cats. Once upon a time, yours was a kitten.
Yes.
She's wonderful. I love her. She's brought a lot of joy and love and terror into my life.
Yeah. Sounds like you have a kid. Yeah.
She's like 6 months now,
Yeah.
and I mean, she's a little crazy, but I think she's great.
Yeah.
I think she's really great. Right now, she's running around
Oh, she
like
has the
kind of
zoomies?
wild. Yeah, she's got the zoomies right now.
That's great. I love cats. They're so cute. Crazy little zoomies.
It's actually been about 1 year now since I know last time we talked about grief, it's been 1 year since my dad passed.
Oh, yeah.
So it's been a lot of ups and downs, but I would say that getting a kitten is kind of helpful.
Yeah.
Helps you, it's good to bring new life, new joy into our lives.
Hmm.
And speaking of, my brother is having a baby.
Cool. It's almost as good as a kitten.
I mean, yeah, it's not quite as fun, I guess. It's not quite as meaningful, but So I'm going to be an uncle for the first
Oh, that's
time.
exciting. Good for you.
Thank you. I did a lot of work.
You don't have
Yeah.
to do anything. Uncle is the best job because you just get to have the fun. Yeah,
I'm
having a
not
wedding.
even gonna like I don't even live there, which means I
Oh,
get to be the uncle that shows up once in a while, you know.
yeah. You have to bring a gift and then you'll be the favorite uncle
Right. Well,
because
speaking
you
of,
will see him so or her so infrequently.
it's a him actually. Yeah.
Oh, it's a him. Oh, okay.
He's due to be born in like month, less than a
Hmm.
month. And so I'm going to be coming back to Canada very soon. And
Yeah, I already know that. Why are you
so
telling me
I
about it?
will
Yeah.
hopefully be seeing you while I'm there.
Yeah, I'm putting it in my
But I'm
calendar.
also coming back for a wedding.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the baby is due right after I would leave Canada, but who
Okay.
knows? Could be born earlier. And then after Canada, I'm going to Europe. I'm going to another wedding in southern France. Is it southern? Like Bordeaux.
Don't ask me. I don't
And
know.
then I'm going on a Euro trip to Spain and Portugal with my friends Leopold and Jacob. And then Yifen is splitting off and going on a girls' trip to southern Italy.
Oh, that's awesome. Fun.
Yeah, and then in November, I'm going to Guatemala with
Ooh.
Yifen's
You're going to
sister
Guatemala.
and
Oh,
partner.
that's
Yeah,
unexpected.
for a few days. And then in December, I'm going to Malaysia and Indonesia.
What? What?
I
How are
know.
you such a globetrotter? I thought you didn't have any money. Well, how is this
I
happening?
didn't. You want the honest truth? I'm
Yeah.
because my dad
Oh,
died, so now I'm
oh,
getting some
okay.
money. Yeah.
You don't have to, you didn't have to tell me that. I'm
Well,
sorry.
you asked.
I know, and then I regretted it.
I mean, I don't have, it's not like, oh, I have unlimited money. It's just, I figured I should.
Maybe you should use some of it for like long-term things. I'm sorry. Now I'm
Oh,
judging
God.
you for how you're
Which
using
topic
your
is this
money.
today?
Okay. Okay, okay, okay.
You know, we're talking about movement, and I am
Yeah,
moving
yeah, I know.
to,
You're moving around the world.
moving
Oh, look at
around.
you. You're gonna move around.
Look at that. I'm trying to bring it back from your
Yeah, good job.
judgment of my
Yeah.
finances.
Sorry.
Look, some people wait and go on all these trips later. I mean, I think it's different depending on which decade you go on
Yeah, I
trips
mean, the
in.
world might not be here in a few years, so you might as well get in the traveling now.
Yeah, I need to do things to distract myself from all the crazy shit that's been going on that we won't talk about. But
I believe it. Yeah.
yeah.
Did you
Anyways,
want to talk
that's
about that instead? Yeah.
no, I actually feel like I wrapped myself up pretty well.
Yeah, good job.
Other than doing a bunch of writing and doing my creative stuff and making movies, and that's it for me. How have you
Nice.
been?
I'm good.
No, you're
Yeah.
not doing this again. You forget that you do this every time.
I really don't have like I don't know. Like what am I supposed to share? I don't know. Everything's fine. Everything's
Well,
good.
you're still engaged, correct?
Yes. Is that news?
Get this for anyone who didn't hear the last one.
Well, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, I exist here in London. Oh, there's my cat. Cat.
Hey,
My cat is part of this existence.
your cat has a rat tail.
No, I swear to God, stop talking about her poor tail. You're so mean. Yeah,
I look. You
you're
showed me
teasing her. She
her the other
knows,
day.
okay?
Does she know?
She knows. Yeah, she knows, and she's self-conscious about it, and you keep
Is
pointing it out.
she?
That's why she left. Yeah, she was like, I know this
If
guy's
she's so
gonna
self-conscious about it, why did she do it to herself?
yeah, because she can't help herself. Yeah, lots of
Hmm.
people are self-conscious about things and they can't help themselves and they stay
Is it like her version of like biting her nails too much? Like
probably. Yeah, it is, I think. Yeah.
what does she do? Like suck off all the hair on her tail? Like
She licks it off. Have you seen a cat's tongue? And she like licks it and she bites it and she gets all crazy and she
I
attacks her
mean, I've
tail.
seen them lick little bits of hair off a
I don't
tail,
want
but
to talk about my cat's tail. This is not what I want to talk about right now. My poor
well, maybe
cat.
you could have told me what else has been going
God
on in the
damn.
last few
I've always
months.
have to say things. I had a summer. One of my good friends got married. I was the maid of honor, I think,
Oh,
because I was the witness and I stood next to her. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I was the maid of honor. That was fun.
always the bridesmaid, never the. Oh wait.
Yeah, I actually would have really never been a bridesmaid other
Oh
than for my
really?
own brother's wedding. Yeah.
No,
And I'm okay with that. Like I this friend is awesome, but like I don't need that in
that
my
was more a
life.
joke
Yeah.
about how you're about to be a bride.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
We're laughing now.
Yeah. I
Delayed.
miss being a jerk too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just eager to talk to my friend again. I don't know, like
Here, I'll.
help me.
Are you still teaching?
Ugh. That's kind of like a I don't have a job right now. I'm supply teaching, except I'm not because it's the beginning of school and there's nothing.
Okay, but you're in
And it's
between.
been like really rough. Like this school board is messed up and there are no jobs and they're cramming like 34 children into a classroom so that
Oh,
they have to hire less teachers so they can save some money and
classic.
it's really yeah, it's a bummer and I hate not having a teaching job even though it means I guess I can record at 2 in the afternoon
Are
here.
you at least able to like, I don't know, watch more TV shows or something?
That would make me feel worse, to be honest. You know what I have been doing? You're gonna love this. I've been going to hot yoga a lot.
This
I've
is
been
a
going
good
to yoga a
segue.
lot. Yeah.
I was actually hoping you'd get there because I knew that would segue us into
Oh, Oh, so you were the segueer here? I
Yeah,
think
we're
I
switching things up this time.
yeah, we are switching things up. Yeah, that's fine. So, yes, as a good segue, I've been able to spend more time on some things that I really enjoy, like
Like yoga.
movement. Yes,
You wanted to call this episode yoga, and I was
I
like, I
did.
don't.
And you were like, no, that's like calling something salsa instead of dance. It's too specific. And that's fine. That's
That's not how
fine,
I
but
said
there's a
that.
lot. I think there's a lot in movement.
I thought I made my case a little more eloquently than
Mm.
that.
Yeah, probably. I'm not doing you justice right now. I think
Mm.
because when you like yoga 100% could be its own topic, but like I don't know enough about it and I would have had to read some stuff about it. And like for you, no offense, for someone who like movement is not a big part of his life, he's like
Wait.
all movement is one topic. And I'm like, no, there's 14 different
Okay,
topics
first,
in there.
I've done some movement, all right, in the last little while, and
Okay, good.
I
I'm
have a case to
glad.
make about why I've done what I've done and why I've not done what I've done. But
Hmm.
I would like to hear more about yoga and hot yoga specifically,
Well, li
which I've done once in my, I think I've done yoga
yeah.
once in my life.
I should be. I've only done hot yoga like 4 times, and I was actually very judgmental of it for years. Not judgmental. Oh, you're a kitty,
Oh, you
but
see her.
like
Sorry.
dismissive.
Now
Yeah.
that
Oh,
she's
she's so
here,
cute.
don't worry,
Yeah.
she's gonna probably run up here at some point, then I'm
Okay.
gonna have to throw her out.
No, don't do it. Leave her
All
alone.
right, sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, I used to be pretty judgmental about hot yoga. Not judgmental, but I was just like, that's not for me. Seems like a weird fad.
I
Like,
think you should have more confidence.
I should have more confidence about what
Yeah.
in
Don't say
people's.
that hot yoga is not for you.
No, now I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
I'm trying to
But I
make this
used to
joke and it's
I've
not working.
overheated before. You're trying to what?
Trying to make this joke is like not working. I don't know.
Oh, are you?
Oh, you do hot yoga? Like, what do you think of yourself?
I don't understand.
It, it, this makes it worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse, and I'm
Lila,
not
save
really
me.
helping you. Oh, like hot people do hot yoga? Is that what you
That's
think?
what that was I was saying. Oh, is it
Oh,
like when you do it, is it hot yoga? Is that
mm,
anyway?
okay. Yeah, I see what your joke was. I'm just gonna
It's gonna be
skip right
really
past.
tough for me to not
Just gonna skip
to
right
not
past.
cut this out in editing.
I don't
But
think you should because
you
it's
know, I'm an
so
honest
cringe
person.
that it's amazing. Yeah, so I've had a couple times where I've overheated during exercise, like when I was younger, and actually once in a bar class like a few years ago. So I just honestly I thought that I would overheat, so I was worried about doing it. But it's amazing, and like you feel your whole body melts into all these like movements, and
I
I
feel like it's
love
probably better in
stretching.
Canada because it's cold
It
there.
is, yeah. I did it in the summer and I was like, this is amazing. So I mean, I can only imagine how amazing it'll be in the winter. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. But I love stretching and I love movement, so it's pretty like I'm an easy customer in that way. Oh, your cat is so cute.
There she is.
Yeah. Cats are masters of movement. They just like slink through everything. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. For those who don't know, I'm just holding my cat right now for a moment.
He's holding the cat. Yeah.
Oh, don't.
She's holding you. She
See,
just
now she's
grabbed his
grabbing my
face.
face.
Hilarious. It's so cute. She doesn't like being held like that, obviously.
Well, now I've got to figure out a way to let her go.
No,
But
just let her down. Like, just put her on your lap
I'm
and
trying.
yeah. No, don't.
All right.
Yeah. Oh my
All right.
gosh. Ugh.
She's good. She's fine. She
I
likes
know
it.
she's fine, but like, there were better ways for that to happen. I'm not going to
You know,
criticize you.
it's her fault. She didn't let me let her down
Yeah.
easy. Okay. She started
Blame the
twisting.
kitten. It's
I
definitely the
do. I'm
kitten's fault.
blaming the kitten victim.
Yeah, you'll get no sympathy.
Okay. I'm sorry. This is the squeakiest chair.
Really, I don't hear anything.
That's good.
Josh, it feels like I'm trying to talk and you're not able to focus. Okay.
It's not my fault, all right? It's the kitten's fault. Now I'm blaming her.
Okay.
All
It's
right, so
okay. Yeah.
yoga.
Yeah,
This is great stuff. I
yoga
love it.
good. Is
Let's
it
go.
great stuff? This is
Yeah.
like this is just me talking about yoga
Why don't
and
you talk about it in a way that makes me go, oh shit, I should do that?
I don't know if you should I'm
Because
honestly
everyone
like
tells me I should. I live in LA.
I don't know. Sometimes I look at people trying to do yoga and I'm like I feel like if I had no offense to you or anyone, but like yoga looks really hard for a lot of people. It looks like, and some people hate stretching. Like, I would never force Joel to do yoga. I kind of try to make him stretch sometimes, and he's like, oh, like the whole time, like, because he hates it so much. And I'm like, okay, well, this isn't enjoyable for you, clearly. So, I mean, I'm not going to tell you you should do yoga because you live in LA, and I assume that 5,000 people have already told you that. I will
Yeah.
say it makes me feel amazing. Like, it brings me out of my head. Like, you're fully present in your body. You feel all the different little things.
How did you get into this?
I mean, I've taken yoga. I've kind of done yoga like randomly for
Is
years.
it a natural extension of having done dance?
I think like yeah, I think the first time I really did yoga I was in my early 20s, and I just like had a video that I borrowed from the library and I was following along, and I was like, well, this feels amazing. So I read a couple books about it and I was like, this is awesome. And then yeah, I never really went to studios that much, but the studio I work at also does yoga sometimes. So it's kind of like here and there. And I teach bar. I guess I can get to that. But like
Like the bar exam?
no, bar like Barre. It's a type of exercise. So it's
I
like
never even heard of this.
you've never heard of it. So it's like it's a combination of Pilates, yoga, and ballet.
Oh,
Yeah, so I teach that. So I am kind of yoga adjacent.
it's like Pabago.
It's like what? Tobacco?
Pabago.
Babago?
Pabago.
Can
No,
you elaborate?
Pabayo. Pabayo. Sorry.
Oh, you're trying to put all the words together.
Yo,
Yeah,
yo
except that
bappy?
I'm sorry, what was the last one?
Yo bappy.
Yobappy. That's the best one.
Yo
Yobappy. I would
bappy. There
love
we
to call it
go.
Yobappy. You know what?
I think that's better than bar.
We should make up a, yeah, we should, Yobappy.
Yo bappy.
We should do that. I actually don't like Pilates, but I don't really know. We can talk about that in a second. But it's called bar because you use a ballet bar. You
Okay.
know, like a bar,
I got
like a
it.
horizontal bar that you use for balance. Yeah.
But why does it have another R and an E there?
Um,
Wait a second. It's called bar because you use a ballet bar, but is that spelled Barre in ballet?
yeah. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't Google this first. Do you want me to ask? I'm gonna ask ChatGPT.
I
Why
think the people want to
is
know.
actually maybe I'll just Google it and then I'll decide. Maybe because it's from French. Okay. Yeah, it's spelled that way because the word bar is a French word meaning bar, which is a literal description of the horizontal handrail used in ballet for support during exercise. Yeah, so it's because of French.
Oh, okay.
Boom. So I did know that apparently. I don't know. I've been doing things that are yoga adjacent and I've kind of done some yoga and I always love it when I do it, but I've always been like, oh, all these yoga places have like hot yoga was actually the reason I didn't sign up for like yoga things because I was like, oh, it's mostly hot yoga. I don't want to do that.
What do
Boo.
you mean it's mostly hot yoga? There must be
Yeah, but they have like
plenty of
so
normal yoga.
many hot yoga classes that it's like not worth getting a membership if you're not going to use those because that's the majority. That's like a lot of what they have. Anyways, I tried a new studio. I love it, and that's not interesting.
So this is your life now.
Yeah, this is my life now. All I do is yoga.
Because I was like, hey, what topic do you want to do? And you're like, the thing that I do
The
now.
thing that I do every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think movement is good because you're right. It
Yeah.
is more general than that.
Well, no, but that's
And I feel like
great.
everybody's gonna hate a whole episode about yoga unless I like go into the philosophies of yoga, which is like so many things that yeah, most people don't care or know
I
about. I
mean,
don't know about, so
if
yeah.
there's interesting tidbits about yoga, here's the thing about yoga.
Mm.
I, if I'm being honest, and I don't like being honest, but if I'm being honest,
You love being honest.
it depends.
What are you
With
saying? Yeah.
myself, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm talking about being honest with
oh,
myself.
let's hear it.
I probably, like, everyone tells me to do yoga because you know how my back was like
Yeah.
effed,
It
right?
would probably help you, realistically.
So everyone was saying, hey, this is good maybe for strengthening your core. And not all of yoga, but maybe there's specific yoga exercises that would be great for you. And I feel like I went to physical therapy and I feel like there was some of that in there.
Mm.
But I don't know, it's hard to get going and moving again. Not just because I'm lazy, and I am when it comes to movement, but also because I have this PTSD now about moving.
Well, why is that?
Because any incorrect micro movement could screw up my back again.
Oh,
And so it's like you need to move to build up your core strength and get better,
yeah.
but also doing that could be what screws you up again. It
Oh,
feels like I'm playing Russian roulette every time I
well,
move.
that's terrifying.
So I want to,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of afraid constantly, and it's something I have to get past because of course I have to
Yeah.
get moving again. The good news is I am doing better. My back is a lot better, thankfully. Even though I have that fear, I think losing the weight has helped as well and the keto diet.
Yeah.
And it's not like I haven't done anything. I actually have been doing salsa. I don't know if I told you this.
Oh, no, you didn't. So when you used salsa as an example, you were actually using an example that you were thinking of.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a reason it
Okay.
came to my mind because Ethan and I have been going to salsa classes
Oh, very cool.
weekly. It was good. It was a very beginner class, and Ethan hadn't done salsa before, but I actually used to do salsa like years and years
Oh, yeah,
ago.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember you were like in the salsa club at Western.
Yeah. Yeah. So I liked salsa. I knew how to salsa. I'd forgotten a lot. But doing this class now, I was kind of like one of the best people there,
Oh, that's
which was
nice.
kind of
Yeah.
cool. I at
Yeah.
the last class that I did, like all these like older ladies were like coming up to me after and be like, "This guy knows how to
Oh, that's
do it,"
cute.
and they're all like,
Oh,
"Here,
yeah.
show her."
Oh, that's funny. Good for so you do have a movement that you're good at. I don't know why in my head you're like
A movement that I'm good at.
I I'm so sorry, Josh. You know what? I actually completely forgot about that and assumed that you were just like
Immobile?
kind of. Yeah. Like maybe you
Like
went for runs or like biked.
I used to go for runs, remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. Some people go for runs and don't do anything else though.
No,
Running is
movement
exercise. Yeah.
is important, obviously. We should talk about the importance of that. I just wanted to point out that
Yeah, that's great.
I do care about it, but I have kind of a love-fear relationship
Right.
with
That's
movement
fair.
right
Yeah.
now. So when you were bringing up yoga, I guess it triggered me a little bit because, yes, a lot of people in LA have been like, you should do yoga, but for the specific reason is they wanted to help me,
Yeah.
and I still haven't really done it, and maybe I should
I
have.
think you
I don't know. I feel very like anxious about even thinking about it.
I think you, so yoga can be really challenging in some ways. And I think like if re-injury is a real possibility, you should be super careful and you should either research it or have like someone nearby, like have a personal trainer if you can do that, or have someone that like knows about your injury that can make sure that you don't re-injure yourself. Because sometimes people will throw things at you that's like, if you don't know your own body or like what will hurt you again, then you can hurt yourself. Yeah, I think it's kind of silly to be like, yoga fixes everything. Like, no, it doesn't. Nothing fixes everything. Like, you have to be aware. My mom can't do yoga because she has chronic pain and certain things, and so I don't recommend that she does it. And I think people kind of suggesting that Pilates actually might be better for you because it's very like small, controlled movements and like it's low impact, but it builds core. So I would recommend Pilates for you. I don't love some Pilates sometimes, but that's me.
Maybe I should look into that.
Yeah, you should.
I've been doing push-ups and sometimes planks. Planks are good, I think. I
Yeah.
just suck to do.
Yeah.
But like that kind of stuff, like building up your core strength, basically build up those like stabilizer muscles around
Hmm. Yeah,
where,
I think you should do Pilates.
because the herniated disc stuff is no joke. It can really,
No, that's terrible. Yeah.
I like was doing dishes, I don't know how many months back and just bent over the wrong way and then I was out for a week or
Ooh.
two,
Oh, that
you
sucks.
know.
Yeah.
But it's weird. Like I can do that, like a micro movement. I don't even know how I did it and screw it up. And then I can go hiking and doing crazy movement and be fine. So it does feel like that's why I said Russian roulette. It feels like every time
Yeah.
I go out, I'm pulling the trigger and you never know.
I think realistically, a big difference is also whether you're paying attention or not. So when you're exercising and when you're doing those things, you're paying attention to your body more than when you're like bending over to grab something and you twist the wrong way slightly. That's the reality of it, I think.
Maybe that's the case.
So like you're not paying attention to your back when you're just like grabbing something, probably doing something weird. That's usually the way that I don't want to say injured, but like
That's true.
I'm less likely to injure myself when I'm doing things mindful, like when I'm stretching or
You're less
moving or
likely,
doing
yeah,
it.
when
Yeah,
you're
less
paying
likely because
attention.
you're paying attention. You should be.
The irony is, I pay attention almost like now I've been trained to always pay attention.
Good.
That's
That's
also
great.
It's good, but it's also why the fear is there. I'm always thinking about every movement, and it's kind of exhausting.
Yeah.
Because if I'm gonna go do a bunch of, when you go out and you do movement,
Hmm.
that's a very vague kind of term. You're doing a lot of different movements when you're going out and doing movement. And so the more movements you're doing, the more exhausting it is to kind of keep track of what you can and can't do and how you should do it and how you should control yourself. And,
Yeah.
if you're bending over, should you bend over that much? Should you hold yourself in this way?
Yeah.
It's a lot
If you're
to
picking something up. Yeah, there's a lot of things to think about.
Yeah, so maybe there's a lot of anxiety built in
Yeah.
there on my end, but that's why I was a little bit, it's more of a,
That's why your reaction to my topic was like, yeah.
yeah, it's bringing up kind of personal triggers, but I
Yeah.
actually am
Sorry.
envious because I want to be able
Yeah.
to do that kind of stuff. And I think part of it is mixed in with laziness. Like,
Yeah.
who wants to get up and exercise anyway, let alone when you're scared of getting,
I do.
well, yeah, but you've been doing it now, so it's easier once you get into something, right?
I
Like I
only
was
do
happy
for
to go
some
salsa.
things though. I hate some things though. I started going so because I'm not working right now and that's kind of like, oh, what a bummer, but it's also like one of my friends goes to the gym every morning or most mornings at like 7:30, either by herself or with a friend, and she has like a pass so I can just go with her and not pay for a gym membership. So, it's on the other side of the city. I started doing that like a little bit, but it's like I have to wake up so early that it's like I might as well be have a job. But we go, it's good. I go to the gym and I do like muscle building exercises. I hate that stuff. I do like feeling stronger, but like other than hanging out with my friend, it's not fun. Like the actual exercises are not
So why
entertaining
do you like yoga so much? What's the
because
difference?
it's like a smooth movement. There's like a mindfulness aspect to it. I love stretching. I've always loved stretching.
Is there no
For me, it's
mindfulness
like
to weightlifting, for
I guess
example?
there is for like 2 sec, but you're in like think it's also the general atmosphere.
Is it more painful? Is that why?
It's not painful. It's just like, like it's
Like
like
stretching
to
feels
me,
good, but like tearing your muscles hurts.
uh, so I guess for the moments that I'm doing the thing, I don't mind it. It's just like the whole atmosphere of it. So like you do it and then you pause and like you put your stuff down next to a machine and there's people grunting over there and there's smelly like gym smell. You know, you have to keep moving around versus like you're in a yoga studio, your mat's on the ground, you've got your little space. Someone's voice is kind of guiding you and you're kind of moving through these movements in a way that makes you more mindful and more embodied versus just like walking around and being like hook, 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 you know? One feels grunty and one feels smooth and breathy. Yeah, like you're focused on your breath and like
You like smooth and breathy.
I like yeah.
You don't want grunty.
I just love the feeling of I like the feeling of having gone to the gym, but I don't know, it feels like a chore, whereas like yoga feels like amazing, like a beautiful moment in my
It's
day.
elegant. You like the elegance. You know, I
I
think
don't know.
I was thinking about this. I think as we get older, we constantly like the joy that we pursue is really the feelings we had, our best feelings we had when we were kids.
Hmm.
I feel like we spend the rest of our lives pursuing those feelings.
Oh yeah, that's a great. Yeah. Okay.
I think there's something in that. The way you're describing it, I can imagine that it's kind of reminiscent of some of the joy that you felt when you were a kid.
I guess there is
Like
like
weightlifting wasn't part of
no, but
that.
neither was yoga. But I think that like the movement,
But it makes you feel more limber and more like you're
yeah, it
playful
does.
almost, and
Yeah.
you're able to move. You know, back when I was at USC, I remembered there was a point at which I realized I wasn't moving enough. I was actually really sad about it. Like I was kind of getting depressed, and I felt like I wasn't in touch with the physical world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But also the mental world that comes with that
sure,
that we
yeah.
miss out on when we ignore. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just remembered that when I was, I don't know, sitting in an editing bay in what we call the dungeon,
No.
you know, for hours on end, working on stuff, everything was very intellectual.
Hmm.
But like I used to play in the world, you know, I used to climb up hills and jump across chasms, however
Yeah.
you pronounce it.
Chasms. No.
Chasms,
I
yeah.
will correct your pronunciation.
Play in
Yeah.
the monkey bars,
Yes.
slide down slides.
Yeah.
That stuff was, I feel like we had a lot of joy doing that, playing soccer at
Hmm.
recess and that shitty parking lot of a
Yeah.
of a recess yard.
Yeah. So
We
I have this written down, and if we'd gone in order, it doesn't matter. We don't have to go in order of the thing that I wrote down, but I
Am I
wrote
ruining your order? I'm
play
sorry.
and movement
Mm.
as kids, and maybe some adults versus self-consciousness or like fear, like you're talking about, right? When you're an adult and you're
I
like,
just like steamrolled through your topics.
yeah, it's fine, I guess, whatever.
You're like, you piece
So
of shit.
I thought this is my topic, so I was like, I'm gonna lead it, and then it's
Oh no,
fine.
please go on.
No, it's
What's
fine. It's
next?
fine. No, no, it's
Every time I
over.
respond, it's like the next topic somehow.
Yeah, like just fucking chill out, okay? No, it's fine.
Like, Josh,
You
you don't move. Shut up.
you don't move. Shut up. This isn't your episode. I do think that like there is something to be said. So play in movement is like that's the key. And you're right. I think you are right that for me yoga feels like play in a way. Even though I'm following these prescribed things, it's something that I enjoy, so something that is fun for me. And they usually give you options versus, and I thought about this because we made this about movement and not just about yoga in dance, like when I was younger. You know, there's dance when you're really young. The dance when I was really young was like, I do whatever I want. And then, you know, once I was doing a prescribed type of dance, once I started doing ballet, once I was going to classes and like, this is the way that you move in this specific type of class, everything became very limited and like, that's the way that you're supposed to move to the point that I could no longer dance freely without worrying about what it looks like or what I'm supposed to be doing,
Mm.
which is something I have recently gained back, like the not caring and like the, you know, being kind of a childlike movement has come back to me, but that was work. It was very hard. And like for many, many years I could not let go because you're stuck having an idea of what something is supposed to look like or supposed to be and trying to fit into those movements as opposed to playing and finding what feels good for you. I know that you're itching to say something and I appreciate that you wrote it down instead of interrupting me. Thanks, Josh.
What?
I saw all of that. Yeah.
I wasn't actually, I did write some things down. This wasn't me writing it down, it was me looking up what something was.
Oh, okay. What is it?
It just, you made me think about, in terms of movement, there's actually like, I forgot what it was called, right? There's sort of like free movement. Some
Mhm.
people go to
Like
these
freestyle
things
or
where, and they'll call it dance. It's not like freestyle dance, but it's like free. So my cousin in Israel, he actually runs stuff like this. I think it's called contact improvisation.
oh. Well, improv is,
but I think that's part of what he does. But it's also just like free, when people just kind of like move around the room and just move however
yeah,
feels good to them.
free movement, somatic movement,
Yeah, I don't know what it's called
expressive
exactly,
movement.
but
Well, there's a lot of those, but there's a lot of those.
maybe
Like,
this is too vague and there's different
yeah,
types.
there's
But
different
I
types.
thought that was the idea that it's just free. You
Yeah,
kind of go and
yeah.
there's some music that is very
Ecstatic dance, is that what they're
ch
doing?
maybe,
Yeah.
and you just kind of like move. And you ever see somebody doing this, they look super weird.
Yeah, but who gives a shit, right? They feel amazing.
Yeah, they're probably on like LSD or whatever. And like everyone looks like they're in some other dimension.
Have you ever done LSD, Josh? Do you know what that feels like?
No, I've never done LSD. But anyways, as I was saying,
No, but you said that they're on LSD, but how do you know that? They look like they're on something.
that's the
Is that
idea.
what you're
Yeah, they look
saying?
like they're on
Okay.
something and that
Okay. You
they're
just picked
they're
LSD.
in their own feels and their feelings.
Okay.
Everyone's just kind of, I don't know, they're just like it's very meditative in a way.
Yeah.
It just made me think about that and how I think people do that to kind of get in touch with that, again, that
Yeah.
feeling that you're talking about.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. I think that's, and meditative is a good word in a way because it is, yeah, good job. Because it really, like, you're connecting, you're very, very present in the moment. All you're there for is like that present moment and the feeling. Yeah.
Is it about being present for you? Is that kind of what it comes down to? Given our lives and anxieties and how sometimes that can really take us out of
Yeah.
the present day when you're always thinking about the future, it really helps ground you.
Yeah, I don't think that's the only thing, but I think that that is a big part of it because it forces, so I can spend like a lot of time in my head, like, thinking about all the different blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it won't shut up. And it kind of brings you into the moment. So you're not worrying about the past, the future. You're just there and you're totally focused. I mean, that has so many effects outside of that, but it's also, yeah, it's wonderful. There's like a little freedom in being in that moment and not kind of stuck in all the other things. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. How about for you?
Yeah, well, that's why I mentioned that story is that I realized I wasn't being kind of present. I remember in that moment when I went out and I felt like I wasn't moving enough and that I didn't feel like I was
Yeah.
in touch with the physical world. It was very weird, but I like went outside, like I came up for air basically from that dungeon where I was doing editing,
Hmm.
and I went out to this brick wall and just started like moving my hands across it and feeling it. It sounds weird,
No,
but
it sounds, I get it though. Like, it does sound weird, but I love it.
I
It's
bent
good.
down to the ground and I like touched the gravel and I was
They
just
talk
like
about grounding. That's a real thing. Grounding.
literally
Yeah.
doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember doing that and it sounds so weird, but there's a reason I remember this right now. It was this realization, this moment where I was like, I need to get in touch with the physical world and I need to feel present.
Mm.
Otherwise, you can kind of float away
Yeah.
a little bit, or worse, you can get lost in the future.
Yeah. Or the past.
Yeah, or
Also
even
not fun.
that's true. Yeah, so yes, for me that is the case for sure. But it's always bittersweet because it feels good, and yet in my mind there was always a time when it was like better though
What do you mean?
in the past when we were young.
Oh.
I feel as we get older, moving just sucks more.
Oh, so
We keep striving for this feeling and it's harder and harder to get and to do.
all you feel is like the difference from what you can do now versus what you
It's
can,
not all you feel,
or
but yeah.
the bittersweetness. I have no
Yeah.
bittersweetness. I love it now because I now I appreciate it. When you're a kid, you don't know.
Well, you're still so young and
Yeah.
but I'm an old man now and I feel the way, well, I will say, because after I was unable literally to move because of my
Yeah.
back, my herniated disc and everything. Remember, I was crawling to the bathroom at one point. Like
Oh
I
man.
couldn't turn left and right in bed. I've mentioned this before, so I don't want to bring it up too much, but it ties into this in that I was literally unable to move without the worst pain in my life,
Brutal.
which immobilized me. And it really did give me an appreciation for just basic movement.
Yeah, I get that. And I think if I had an injury, I would also have mixed feelings every time I moved. Yeah.
Yeah, so there was, again, when you brought up this topic, or I guess when we kind of settled on movement,
No, I brought it up. It's
it,
okay.
I
Yeah.
meant you, because, well, I mean, from
You were
yoga.
like, you have to choose because I've done I picked all the heavy topics.
Yeah, but that's why I was like, okay,
But this is a heavy
actually,
topic for you.
it was weirdly heavier than you probably
Yeah, it
expected
was much heavier than I expected. I was like, this
because
is fun.
I was grieving my loss of movement.
Oh, yeah.
And now that I've gotten a bunch of it back, I'm so scared of losing it again that I'm like paralyzed from doing it as much as I should.
Mm.
So that's where that was coming from.
Oh, way to bum it out. Way to make
But
us,
it's
way to
good. But
make
the
a
point is
fun
that it's
topic a bummer.
no, no,
Good
no, no.
job,
It's
Josh.
obviously an important thing you do have to pursue.
Yeah,
And the truth is, as you get older, because it can be harder to do and get into again, it can make it a lot more rewarding when you do.
yeah.
And you enjoy it more in a way or in a different way than you did also when you were younger. So,
Yeah, and you know what? I think I take for granted. I think your experience of movement is probably closer to a lot of people's. Like, I have like the psychological limits of like, oh no, I'm supposed to be moving like this. I'm supposed to be moving like that. But like, I mean, I'm not like, some people can contortionist. Like, I'm not like that. But I am generally pretty like comfortable in different movements. Like, so I don't want to say I take it for granted, but I do
mhm.
kind of know that I'm not like normal.
No, no, I think
I don't
look, you might be a little better than quote unquote normal, but also I don't
I'm
think,
100% better than normal, Josh.
yeah.
It's okay.
My
It's okay.
example of movement though is
Only in
also,
terms of like, not in terms of strength. I know that I'm not that strong, but
well, my example was like immobility.
yeah.
So I don't know if that's most people's feeling, but what
Yeah.
it did is it now makes
We're
me,
the
well,
extremes.
yeah, exactly. And it made me really, really appreciate just the little things again. So now, when I do go out and move in any sort of capacity, it's like amazing that I can do this.
Yeah.
And it's a little scary and it's kind
Yeah.
of exciting and it's
Oh, well, that's great.
but it also means that like when people are like, "Hey, let's do this crazy complicated thing."
Yeah.
I'm like, "You know what? Like maybe I'll go for a walk today. That's pretty big for me right now."
Yeah. I'm also feeling self-conscious that I was like, I'm definitely better than normal. But I'm just saying
Oh
like
my,
I
oh, you're still
grew
stuck on
up.
that?
I'm a little stuck on that. I wasn't fully listening to you.
You get past your anxiety about this. Maybe you should try moving around a little bit
Well,
and being present.
yeah, let's see. So I don't think normal people do this,
Oh my
right?
God. So your foot is above your head. Okay.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Is like it's not like I get to go yoga for me is also like I don't have to worry about like, oh, I can't do anything unless we're doing like arm
I
balances.
think I just got another herniated just looking at you doing that. Just the
Yeah. So I think that
empathetically.
yeah, that's funny. So I swear I'm not being like anyways, okay, I have a list of things. Do you feel like me going through some of these things just to
I
a
want you
list?
to bring it on. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, I already talked about all this stuff. Boop-a-doo. This is so interesting. Oh, yeah. So I was talking about limits, which we kind of talked about. So, like limits that we impose on ourselves. So, either mentally or maybe physically, like we are. Well, you're putting limits on yourself because you know that you could re injure yourself.
Mhm.
So, those are the limits we impose on ourselves. But then there's also the limits of our bodies. So, aging, maybe just genetics or just body shape or past injuries, things like that. So, well, now that I'm reading it as a list, it's less interesting than us just
No,
talking.
it's
But
great. It's actually
okay.
contextualizing it, which is good.
Okay. All right, great. Okay. Very validating. Thank you, Josh. Oh, I also wrote movement as language and self-expression. So kind of communication,
Oh, language is a movement,
potentially. Movement is a
or
language.
movement is a language, is what I
Yeah.
meant to say. Yes.
Yeah, and I mean not just like woo when we're talking and we're moving our hands and that kind of like expresses things, but also
Very
like that
Jewish
was
thing to
very
do.
or
Or
Italian, right?
Italian,
Yeah, or whatever
I
else.
can't imagine Italian Jews, they must.
Yeah, it's just
Blah.
yeah, it just goes yeah. Or maybe it cancels each other out and they're just like very stiff. Could happen. Who knows? Yeah, like dance is the most obvious one because not all forms of movement are necessarily communication. Although sometimes like you see those dudes like with the oh, I hate free weights so much. That is my least favorite. Like those weights that are just like ugh.
Oh,
Anyways, I think people doing that sometimes is like, "Ugh, look at me, look how strong I am," So
you think
that's
that's
kind
what
of
they're
a
doing?
form of communication. Sometimes, have you seen the people who were staring at themselves in the mirror and like taking selfies and stuff? When's the last time you went to a gym? It's
I
brutal.
used to go to the gym
Yeah, boo.
more, and I need to get back to it. But
Yeah, no, it is very good. Everybody should go to the gym,
I
blah
mean,
blah blah.
I I think they should look at themselves as much as they want and take as many
Oh,
selfies as if they're able to push themselves to keep doing this and get better, then all power to them.
okay, that's a much
Um,
better response than my like very judgmental like everybody taking selfies. I've never once took a selfie at
it's
a
a hard thing to do. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, it is a hard thing to do. Good for them. Yeah, that's true. Good for people.
I did make a fool of myself at one point. I remember when I was going to the gym. This is just before COVID, and I was like finally in better shape.
Yeah.
And I took a picture and I put it up online to because I was proud of myself.
Oh.
And a friend of mine recently brought that up, and he's like, "I remember that photo you put." I'm like, "Oh God."
What? Yeah, don't
Like
post
it
that
was
shit.
such it is embarrassing in a way, but it was also just a point of pride that I could do that, that I was
Yeah,
able
good
to
for
like
you.
make a
Yeah.
change in myself.
I
So
think, yeah,
I don't know.
that's nice. Good
I
for
don't want
you
to
then.
judge too hard because I'd be judging myself a little bit or judging
That's fair.
like people are insecure and
I know.
they move more to become more secure and to capture that and to
I know.
prove it, I guess, is
Yeah,
important.
the other thing is that I'm in that world, so like most people post progress pictures of their stuff. It's the same thing with any dancing that I do.
Right. So you're like in the world where
So I'm
you can
in that.
judge those
So
people.
it's not that I'm judging those people. I know that it comes from a place of insecurity. It comes from a place of feeling like they need to post it for it to be a real thing that's happening to them.
And people's insecurities are hilarious, and we should make fun of it.
Oh, no. I mean, now I feel like an asshole,
I'm
but
sorry.
like,
I feel like an
yeah.
asshole that I'm like making you feel like an asshole. I don't
Yeah,
know
you've
why.
made me feel like an asshole, Josh. Yeah, it's okay.
I'm defending people that aren't here right now.
I think that there's something that we should like, I think we should help people let go of like that need. Like, you don't have to post anything.
That's really what you want.
That's what,
You
yeah.
want people to feel free, and that's why you're saying this. You want people to be like, look, you don't
You don't have to post
just
it for
live
it
in the
to
moment.
happen.
That's the point.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Way to bring it back.
Hmm.
And you know what? That is a thing. Like at concerts too, I'll be like annoyed that people are videoing something. I'm like, you're not going to watch it. And even if you do, it's not going to be the same as like experiencing it right now. So please just like
Yeah.
put your fucking phone down and live in the moment. Yeah. And I think that's a normal feeling that us elder millennials feel for our.
Who are you calling an elder millennial?
You're an elder. Are we not elder millennials? Or we're like middle millennials? We're like, I think we're like ultra millennials. We're right in the millennial sweet spot, aren't we?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know.
you don't know. Do you actually not know, or are you just choosing not to
I
engage with
know that
us?
we're up there in the millennial thing, but I don't
Oh,
want to
you don't
think
want to be
about it
called
too much.
elder? Oh, I don't
Look, I
care.
already feel old. I don't need to be
Oh,
called it too, all
you don't
right?
look old right now. You actually don't look wrinkly at all. Like I have this, look at this thing.
What?
Like I've got, I mean, it's fine. I don't care. I
That
actually,
one very
I've,
normal, like when you scrunch up your face, it looks like it's a little
yeah, no,
scrunched.
no, it's
That
fine. I
one
actually,
line?
I'm gonna be honest though. I wish, I sometimes I wish I looked older so people would take me more seriously because I have to tell people how old I am sometimes and they'll be like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not 22. Stop treating me like a fucking idiot." So I do, and then sometimes I'll be like, "They thought I was 12." No, not 12, but like
You know what?
they thought I was 20.
I'm so sorry you
You
have
know.
to go through that, Aya. That sounds terrible.
No, it's good and bad is what I'm saying. Like it's nice because everybody, I guess we prize youthfulness and everybody
You
wants to look
guess?
young. I mean, people do prize youthfulness, but it's also like it's annoying because especially as a young
Well,
woman,
you will get old, don't worry.
I know I will, but like I want respect now. I want I want the respect that comes with age that I feel like I don't get.
You'll get it. You'll get it and just enjoy the youth right now that people see in you, even though you're
Yeah.
definitely not. You're super old.
I know I am. And when I
You're
tell
older
them,
than
they're like,
me.
"Oh, yeah, you're way older than I thought."
You're
And I'm
older
like,
than me
"Yeah,
by
I'm
three
old.
days.
Be scared of how
Wait,
old I am,
yeah,
right?
three
Because people
days,
are kind of
right?
scared of old people. I want people to be scared of my aging, my wrinkles, and my. Maybe if I looked like this more, people would be more scared of me.
Well, don't worry. As a teacher,
They're not
doesn't
scared
that
of
give you
me.
wrinkles after a while and you're just like, ugh.
I love teaching.
Uh,
Probably, but like I do enjoy it. I'm not doing it right now, so it's easier for me to say that I love it because I'm not currently like stressed about it.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, movement is self-expression. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's also you can show a mood and a feeling in a way that you can't necessarily express in other ways through certain types of movement, okay?
Uh-huh. That's
Yeah,
true. It's a
right?
self-express. I mean, we did a whole episode. Wasn't it like episode 4
I think it was pretty early
years and
on.
years
Yeah, I
ago?
remember.
But I don't know if we talked about that in terms of movement or not. Maybe
I don't
dance.
know. We probably mentioned it, but I don't know that I don't think I thought about it the same way as I do now anyways.
Do
So,
you think that we as a society don't move enough and that we're moving less than we used to?
yeah, I think generally yes, and when we do move like people are hunched over. Like I see kids with like their heads constantly down and like they're going to be hunchbacks if they continue the way that they
I
are.
mean, there's people who in other countries I feel like that also look like that from the way they have to move. But
Yeah, but there's even things like, but like, okay, I've heard it called the third world squat. I can show you. But like people in certain countries use it to sit, they still have that mobility. Whereas people
yeah.
in our country, so like can you sit like with your
So no, I can't, but as I have an Asian girlfriend,
Oh, can she do it?
yeah, in fact, every Asian person I know can basically do this.
Interesting.
And I've been to China and I've been to Japan. In fact, I was there just
Oh
last year.
yeah, that's
And
true.
I was so jealous that everybody, like, there's a reason I hate those toilets that they have that are basically just holes in the
Oh,
floor because you're meant to squat over them and sit like, and
right.
I
Yeah.
can't do that. So I get terrified. I always have to find like a regular toilet.
Oh, I thought Japan had like fancy ass toilets, but
No,
okay, yeah.
Japan does.
Yeah, but China
And
not so
sometimes
much.
they even have fancy ass holes in the floor. There's nice ones. But yeah, it's true, more in China.
Yeah.
But everybody knows how to like squat over those things. And so they don't realize how scary that is for people who can't squat.
Right. Yeah. But you know what? You're not, so you're in the majority here, right? Like, I think most people here cannot comfortably squat, whereas I can like
Here, maybe.
be like that. Yeah, here. People have to like work
Yeah.
hard because I don't know what muscle it is, but certain things and maybe their tendons are things are shortened because you don't
We don't use
use
it.
it or
Yeah.
lose it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's
So you can probably practice and stuff, but at this
100%.
point
Yeah.
in my life, I don't know how I would learn to do that.
Well, you
It's a
practice.
balance thing too.
Yeah, I guess that's another.
Like
So
you
yoga
will
would help
see,
you with that.
that's
I
true.
mean, I don't think you were really at huge risk of hurting your back, but I don't know.
So you will see when you go to Asia, like people
When I
on
go to
their
Asia, maybe
phones.
I'll never go. I don't know.
Yeah, you
Who
should.
knows?
You will see people at like bus stops or the airport waiting or just whatever. They're waiting places on their phones.
Yeah,
And, here I feel like people stand around or they
yeah,
sit in chairs.
yeah.
Once in a while, some people will like sit on the ground, but there, people hang out by like squatting down.
Oh,
And
really?
they're like, it's
That's
almost like they're sitting on their heels,
so
right?
validating. Yeah, because I'm
People just hang out that way. And I
okay.
realized that
Cool.
doesn't happen here.
No. And then we lose that ability because if you did that since you were a kid, there's no question that that would be a comfortable
Yeah.
movement for
I
you.
think that's probably like good for you too, like getting older and,
100%.
and for your body and having
Yeah,
what do you like elasticity.
yeah, so mobility, like if you don't do any other movement, at least do like mobility training. So making, because the more ways that your body can move, the less likely you are to be injured in general,
Yeah.
right? So, sorry.
Tell me more about your body getting injured.
Well, I mean, because that's preventative for you too, isn't it?
Yes.
Like to
Yeah.
continue if you do
Look,
some.
I'll go back in time and I'm going to
Well,
prevent if I
that's already
could.
happened, but maybe it's an important lesson and you seem like you're doing well now. So you should find people to talk to make sure that you don't do specific movements that you think would re-trigger it. And if you need to strengthen your core, yeah, do core exercises where your
Yeah.
spine is not
Yeah.
like you're not moving your
Yeah.
spine like you're, I don't know.
When I went to the physical therapist, that was kind of the chats we
Yeah.
would have like, hey, I'm scared of this. And she's like, I know, but we need to figure out a way for you to do this
Yeah.
because it ultimately is beneficial and it's kind of like a risk worth taking, even though,
Yeah.
yes, there's a chance you could screw things up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can talk
So
about,
you didn't have to have surgery or anything.
no, I wanted it so badly. I would have had a million surgeries in a row at that
Oh.
point.
But it slipped right back in or
Yeah, so what happened was it's interesting. Like even if you get surgery, it's not a guarantee it'll help you in the way that you
yeah,
hope.
don't get spinal surgery if you don't absolutely have to.
Well, by the time they offered it to me, I was already doing a little better. So that at that
Okay.
point, I was like, well, at this point, maybe I'll just.
Okay.
But then, when that it got better and worse like twice,
Mm.
or more than twice. And so, like again, then it had gotten better when surgery was offered. But what I saw from the MRI was that the herniation was getting better, was shrinking.
Okay.
Just a reminder about what this is, if anyone wants to know. When your spine, like vertebrae and the spinal column, right? In between the vertebrae are these discs that are like they've got this jelly
They're kind of like that mushy kind of,
in
yeah.
them. Yeah, they're basically shock absorbers
Mm.
for your spine. Those discs can bulge out, which can be problematic itself. Although sometimes that happens and people just don't know. Like it doesn't really.
Ugh. What?
No, it can bulge and not really affect
This
you.
makes my spine hurt just thinking about it.
But what affects you is if it hits a nerve.
Oh.
And there's some specific nerves that it can hit that really messes you
Oh
up.
man.
And in my case, it herniated, which it like ruptures and that jelly like leaks out.
Oh, that sounds
And
horrible.
then that
I don't
jelly,
think you've described this to me before,
yeah, and then that
or
jelly
I wasn't listening.
hits the nerve.
Oh.
Specific nerves that like are horrible, horrible, horrible pain
Oh, so
that
it's like
that
radiating throughout your body because
it
like all of
radiates,
your
yes, and
nerves
it
go
goes
through your
down.
spinal column, don't
Yeah,
they?
mine was at what's called L5S1 near kind of the bottom left
Mm.
of my back. And yes, it would go down even my leg and cause sciatic pain
Oh yeah.
in that nerve. It's interesting. I felt that too, but it was always like relatively minor compared to the other pain, so I didn't even think about it.
Right.
But later on, when the other pain started to get better, I was like, oh yeah, I have bad sciatica.
Mm.
Anyway, that stuff did get better. So even when it like hurt again worse than ever the last time when I saw the
Yeah.
MRI, it looked better. So I
Okay.
think it can get inflamed.
Right.
And then if you move in the wrong way, and then that inflammation can cause it to hit the nerve. That's part of it. But then I could take like steroids or something to
Oh,
kind of reduce the
like lower
inflammation.
the inflammation. Okay.
Yes. So I think overall, I have been getting better. The thing is, when a herniation heals, the scar tissue that develops is much weaker, so it can still rupture more easily.
Oh, this is what
Again,
my mom has then.
does she have a herniated disc?
Well, I don't know if she has a herniated disc, but she has scar tissue in her back and she like is in
Hmm.
like unbelievable
causes
pain
pain.
a lot of the time.
I should say this. If she's ever like cranky for whatever reason,
Yeah.
like I really understand now why some people are just
Yeah,
like,
chronic pain is a
especially as they get older, they're just like
brutal. Yeah.
they're very short or whatever.
Yeah.
People just don't know. Like you just living with pain like that, you
Yeah.
can't. You just can't be as easily patient. You get frustrated more easily and everything. So I've gotten more empathy for people who have this kind of pain. A guy reached out to me recently, or I think I maybe I reached out to him because I heard about it, a filmmaker friend, and he is now dealing with this himself.
Mm.
And he's going through it bad, bad, really bad. I just message him at, here and there now just to see how he's doing. And he's got some, what do you call it? He's having like an injection, a
Mm.
steroidal
Oh yeah, yeah.
injection to help.
Like a corticosteroid?
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, and of course, the limitations that leads to, you're just kind of stuck in bed.
Yeah.
And it's different for different people where it happens, right? Some people lying down hurts a lot too, or depending on how you lie down. For me, I could lie down, thankfully, but sitting down was terrible
Mm.
and standing too long or sitting and then getting back
Yeah,
up.
my mom's the same. Yeah, she can't sit for too long, can't stand for too long.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
To
Okay.
be honest, I'm a lot better right now.
That's good.
Like I'll have some days when my back's a little iffy, but I'm so thankful every day. You have no idea.
Oh man.
So
Yeah, they should get on that.
sorry for that divergence, but that's,
No, no,
yeah.
that's interesting. And you know what yeah, chronic pain, like I remember hearing about like chronic pain patients are generally the most difficult because I mean they're dealing with that every single day. Yeah, it's gotta be rough.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, I don't think that pain is something that, I don't know, doctors or hospitals kind of prioritize because,
No.
oh, they're not dying. They're just in pain.
Yeah, just pain.
Yeah.
As if pain isn't like the most intense thing that we ever have.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's one thing to be in pain. It's another to be in pain nonstop. Like it exhausts you to actually to be in pain that long. And
Right.
I know that's not the topic of this episode, but
Maybe it
it
can be the
ties
topic of the next episode though.
pain.
Stay
Ooh.
tuned for more
I
about
mean,
pain.
it does lead into movement a lot though, because that is directly tied to that. And
Mm,
I was grieving the loss of movement for a long time, and I think I still am in a way.
yeah. Not that you were moving that much to start with though,
Okay, first of
realistically,
all,
right? Like
no, I ended up, I hurt myself because I was like running around Europe
um,
with tons of luggage and everything. I think that
yeah,
was
I
part of
wouldn't
it.
call that like healthy
I
movement.
was also at the gym the first time I think I really
Oh,
hurt my
okay.
back
Oh, the gym, exact. That's what I'm saying. The gym.
carrying
Weird.
a heavy weight and I walked in a
Yeah,
wrong way.
that's what I'm saying. Weird gym stuff. Gym, no, don't go to the gym. Go do yoga. It's
So
fine.
wait a second, on our movement episode, you're basically like, "Hey guys, don't go to the gym." That's my advice.
No, no. I just like I think weights and yeah, no, I mean and I say that, but I literally went to the gym yesterday.
No, I think I'd like to go back to the
It's
gym.
fun. I don't think it's the pinnacle of movement. I think I don't know. Gym is like writing lines, whereas like yoga's like or other movement that's more actually like nice to your body. It's like kinder to your
I
body.
get that that's how you
More
feel about
like
it.
something else that I can't think of right now. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
I know. I'm also fresh off like I've been brainwashed. And you know what?
Hmm.
I hate yoga people a little bit sometimes.
Oh my
So
God.
it also annoys me that I'm becoming one. I'm trying not to, but I have, am I? I don't know.
But don't you hate bullies too?
Shut the fuck up, Josh, you asshole. Okay,
You're
I'm
a
not a
bully?
bully, okay? I was a
I'm
child and I did what I knew, okay?
kidding. You're like, oh
God
shit, if
damn it.
anyone's listening to this for the first time, I have to give context.
Yeah, I do. I do have to give context. You're suggesting that I'm a bully
It was
now.
rude of me.
Yeah. And
I'll let it
I
linger.
feel like I should bully you until you agree that I'm no longer a bully.
Pull it back a little. I'll say this keto diet that I'm doing,
Hmm.
which has been, I think, generally successful for me, although I've kind of plateaued.
That's
I
normal when you're
realized,
diet,
yeah,
I
but what I
think.
really realize now that I need moving forward is I need to start moving more.
Yeah. I can't believe you haven't been in that you still lost 30 pounds.
Okay, it's not like
That's
what do you think
crazy. Did you even have 30 pounds to lose?
I
That's
definitely
insane
did. I
to me.
have more to lose.
Were you fat? I
Honestly,
don't think you were.
it was, I think I was pretty fat. I don't know. I felt pretty fat.
30 pounds, I guess 30 pounds isn't necessarily that much. Like you're taller than I am, so.
I'm like 6 feet, but yeah, no,
Are
30.
you 6 feet? Or are
Now
you
I'm like, I think it's like 25. I've like rubber banded a little bit.
25
I need
what?
to move pounds. something around. It's been
Oh,
between 25 and 30.
and is any of that, maybe some of that's muscle, just because you haven't.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
could be.
I think I'm pretty strong, but hey.
Well, yeah, men, you guys just get to be stronger because of your stupid testosterone. But
Yeah, Yifan's like, oh, you don't. She sometimes likes to
yeah.
try to poke fun at that, and then I'll just like hold her down with one hand.
I know it's
It's
actually
great.
I have similar interactions with Joel where I'm like, I'm so strong. I'm probably stronger than you. And he's like, you know you're not though, right? And I'll be like, no, I might be because I actually do things about it. And then like he hasn't exercised in who knows how long at that point, and he'll still do something much easier.
He'll like sit down on the couch eating his Cheetos or whatever, and then
Yeah,
just,
he does.
but he can
He's
still like
tall and he
lift
can
like
still
10 of
lift.
you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
brutal. It's so unfair, but it's fine. I don't. I'm happy to be whatever. It's fine. Yeah. Sorry.
You're like,
What
I
were
want
you?
my man to be stronger than me.
I didn't say that. You're saying that. Is that how you feel, Josh? That you want your man
Did
to
I
be
want
stronger
my
than you?
man to be stronger than me? Yes. If I had a man, I would want my man to
Well,
be.
oh, you would. You wouldn't be. You wouldn't want to be a stronger one.
If I had a man, but I
Yeah.
don't.
Okay.
So I want to be stronger.
Would you be okay if Ethan was stronger than you,
Would I be okay?
or would you feel
Sure.
like
Or would I feel
you-
insecure?
would you feel a little insecure, like your masculinity is in question?
Only in the sense that I think she would want me to be stronger, so I need to work on that.
Oh, so it's what you imagine her expectations of you are that would make you insecure.
It's probably part of it. I don't
What
know.
if she's
Yeah.
like so happy that she's stronger than you?
Well, then I'd have to feel like, okay, what do I have over this person? I need something.
Is
It's
that
not
all
my
you have right
strength.
now? Oh my God.
Like intelligence is a
Is that
little
a
bit,
oh man.
subjective. So
You do you need yeah, all right. Okay, let's this isn't a relationship episode, so we won't go into that. But uh what else did
we
I
won't
have
talk
here?
about movement in relationships.
Yeah.
Ooh, moving away from that one.
Yeah. Let's just tiptoe away. I feel like I know too many people who listen to this who I'm not comfortable talking about that. Or
What are
and
you
you.
talking?
I
Wait, what are
don't
you talking
what?
about?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? So the next thing I have on here is reasons to move. Health,
Oh, speaking of,
mental and physical, or body and mind. And I think that's another one. So I know we separate the body and the mind, but really there's like a lot of, there's a lot of connection. And I think we as a society do know this on some level that like our bodies and our minds are well connected. Why are you smirking over there?
I just started thinking about bowel movements.
Oh, did you? That's an important movement that you need to have in your life too. And you know what? Healthy bowel
Because
movements
I'm
are
a
an important
child.
part of a healthy of a healthy life. Listen, if you want to talk about poop, I'm in.
No, I
Also,
don't. I
which
don't.
one is
It's
the
my bad.
funnier word, poo or poop?
You know
Because I've
what?
had this
It's my
discussion.
bad. I feel I
Yeah,
should
you started this, and
let's bring it back. I just
no,
chuckled at my juvenile,
answer my question
but then
though.
I realized you're even more juvenile. So.
Yeah, you didn't know who you're who you're hanging out with. Let's talk about poo.
Sorry, you were saying.
Oh, the other word I wrote was embodiment. So not just
Mm.
what we do with our body, but how, like a certain way of being in the body,
Mm.
right? So like there is like a big mental component to that. And it's kind of like what you were saying about being present, right? But being fully aware. And if you've ever done body scans in mindfulness, I think that like, have you ever done that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so. Is it when you
Like in
kind of like appraise
meditations,
your
kind of, they'll
own
be
body?
like,
You think about all the different parts of
yeah, they'll
like how you feel.
kind of they'll be like and the feeling the floor underneath the earth supporting you or whatever and like releasing the
I
point.
think of Miss Kinahan,
Miss Kinahan, oh
our
man,
grade two
I
teacher.
remember trying to do meditation as a child, did not work because also like you're already fine, although maybe I wasn't and maybe I needed to do
She
it.
made me believe I could like fly.
Yeah.
Like you're floating on a cloud. I'm like,
Yeah, I
wow.
remember I was just like imagining things during that. Yeah, she was cool. Yeah, in hindsight, Miss Kinahan was probably the coolest teacher we had.
I don't know. She bullied me a lot. But anyway,
Did she? Oh, she did call you.
created nicknames that stuck forever.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's not cool. Poor, I'm sorry.
But she was all about movement. She introduced that to us in second grade.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. She was an interesting character
Yeah.
in our lives. She also did tell me that the tooth fairy wasn't real,
Oof.
which was pretty shitty because I hadn't lost the tooth yet.
Oof.
You know what? I blame her for some of my current cynicism. We already didn't have Santa Claus. That said, I also think that nobody should tell those lies to children. Do you think? Let's talk about Santa Claus another
I feel
time.
like we've talked about this before.
Have we talked about this before?
You
Probably.
brought this up.
Kind of
Yeah.
obsessed with it. I just like I don't know about
Probably the last time I brought up Miss Kinahan.
probably because that's my main memory. Yours is she
Yeah.
taught me I could fly, but also named me like a motor mouth. And then
Yakety yak
yeah.
Ross Littman.
Yeah. Sorry, it's not funny. You shouldn't laugh at those
And why did you laugh, Aya?
because it's hilarious. Because now you're an adult sitting in front of me. As a child, I wouldn't. I'd be like, "That's pretty shitty. Let's not name,
Yeah.
not give children
The
nicknames."
one thing of me that always moved was my mouth, apparently. So
That's true. And you know what? You've always been like very high energy. Like you had the zoomies as a child. You know what
I
I
do.
mean? I think we
Yeah.
both are very like high energy people.
Yeah, I feel like I've mellowed a little bit with all of this stuff I've been going through, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think my default
Default is high energy.
is,
I
yeah.
think I'm pretty high energy too. It'll be like, well, actually, sometimes I'll be like really sleepy in the afternoon and it'll be like 7 p.m. and I'm like, bing. And I'll be like running around and Joel's like, we're coming down now. So let's bring the energy down. Uh,
We're coming down.
yeah. Oh,
Everybody
the noise level is
down.
going down.
Is that Miss
Yeah.
Kinahan?
So that was Miss Kinnahan.
Wow, that just
Yeah, good
memory
job,
just came to
Josh.
me right now. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Oh, did you forget about that? I think about her sometimes when I'm teaching.
Does Joel remind you of Miss Kinahan?
No. Oh God.
Aya, we're calming down.
No, he doesn't
Okay.
really tell me to calm down. He just looks and he's like, we're gonna kind of change the energy soon, right? Like, you know that bed is the next step, right? Also, because he's getting sleepy and I'm like, and he's like, what's happening? I think you also need like one calmer person in the relationship.
Yeah, Yifan is always like, Josh, I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, so she's the calmer person in your
Yeah,
relationship. Yeah,
yeah,
that's 100. That's the same. Yeah, for me.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you think like what do two calm people do? I think you need one. You need one person kind of bringing it, ooh,
You
and one
need
person like,
one,
ooh.
yeah, and you need one
Yeah,
extrovert and one introvert. And you need one, although aren't you and
I
Joel both
guess
kind of like
we're
introverted?
both introverts. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm almost more extroverted in some ways.
Well, you're more, like you said, you're just much more like,
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, and I'll be like, oh, I made friends at my new school, and I'll be like, man, you've known these people for like 4 weeks, and you're getting invited to things, and I
yeah.
Yeah.
But we
But maybe
digress,
that's just
right?
also being, yeah, we're
Oh,
talking about totally different things. Yeah, I think there's some questions that because I kind of asked ChatGPT. Honestly, it wasn't thinking of anything very good, but one of these questions, do you think you're more of a natural mover or an awkward mover? That's an interesting question. And I
oh,
think it's a
interesting.
very judgmental question.
A natural mover or an
What
awkward
does it mean
mover?
to be an awkward mover? Like, what does that even mean?
I
I
think
actually kind of hate this question now that I've said that.
yeah, but now I'm thinking about it, and I think there's an element, it depends in what. Some elements of how I move are natural, and some of them are awkward, for sure, actually. Also, it could mean do you naturally just get up and move, or do you have to like get into it, you know?
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, next question.
that
What?
that question's causing me anxiety.
Yeah, I hate it. I read it and then I was like, boo, I don't like it anymore. Next. Okay, this one's good, I think. Has there ever been a movement practice? Yoga, dance, sports, etc. Oh, sports. We forgot about sports as
Did
movement.
we?
I think we just dismissed it. Fucking sports. Who cares?
No.
Has there ever been a movement practice that really changed how you felt about yourself? But now I'm realizing we haven't talked about sports at all, and maybe we should actually
Well,
address that.
the answer is yes
Okay.
for me in terms of
For you,
dance.
it's salsa dance.
Well, salsa, I used to do other types of
Did you
ballroom
do belly
dancing.
dance? Oh, ballroom.
No, I did like foxtrot and swing
Oh,
and
good for you. So you've done more of
a
that type of
waltz.
dance than I have.
In the past, I did that stuff. I mean, I only know the basics now looking back. It's also I remember the most now. But that actually did change how
Mm.
you asked how, like changing how you view yourself.
Hmm.
Yeah, it made me more kind of confident in my own body and
Yeah,
my movements did become less awkward and more elegant in a way.
right. With confidence.
Yeah, there's confidence in being in my own body and moving.
That's the difference between awkwardness and natural, is
I guess
confidence, maybe.
so. Maybe.
Some people are confidently awkward, but yeah.
Sports do that for people too. And I used to play soccer growing up, and I was never great. I was okay, I guess, maybe. Basketball I played, but I was never great at that either. So I never looked at myself like, oh, I'm good at movement, but I've always wanted to be.
Well, sounds like you're good at salsa, like you're good at ballroom dancing. Also,
I don't
because
think I'm
I'm gonna be honest, being a dude who does ballroom dancing automatically
interesting.
like makes you probably better than most people because most people don't practice that and you practice it when you were
It
younger.
depends. This
So,
is the first time I went and I was like, oh, I'm like kind of the best person here because I'm like at a
yeah.
beginner class.
Yeah.
But I used to go with my friends and they were all better than me. So
Oh, yeah.
I felt more awkward than them.
Yeah.
But it all depends who you're hanging out with, I guess.
Yeah.
So if you're
Okay.
hanging out with all these elegant movers,
Yeah.
then you feel super awkward. But if you're like,
Right.
if you're hanging out with a bunch of quadriplegics, then you're like,
So that's the key. Hang out with people who are more
we're
paralyzed than
paralyzed.
you. Yeah.
I
Good
guess,
life
yeah.
advice.
People hung around me when I was immobile. They were like, oh, this is great.
Hmm.
I'm so elegant. Look, I can walk.
Yeah, and like I think like self-consciousness is a big part of it too, right? Like
Mm,
you move more confidently when you're not self-conscious, obviously, I guess.
yeah. What about for you?
Well, yeah, I think movement's always been a big part of my life. So, yeah, being
It's part of who you are. It's part of your identity. We talked
I
about that
guess
in
we
identity.
did talk about that, and I mentioned it in identity because it is a big part of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that was an obvious answer for me. That's why I asked you the question.
Hey.
There's a question here. What's the weirdest or silliest way you like to move when no one's watching?
Oh, I actually danced with my cat the other day.
Yes, dancing with your
I literally
cat.
listened to a song and I was holding her and we
Oh,
just danced around. That was the best movement I've experienced recently. I loved
oh,
it.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Dancing with a cat. That's the
What about
best.
you? Do you also dance with your
I
cat?
mean, yeah, of course. Like, I also dance and my cat watches and is like, what's happening right now? Sometimes I dance for my cat. Uh, yeah, I think we're done.
Are we should we wrap this up?
We should be done. And then that's over. And good job for us. Well, also because we have 2 minutes left in this free Zoom stuff.
Oh, should we actually try to squeeze in the end in this free Zoom
Do
session?
you want to?
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Let's wrap it up
Let's try. Okay, we can do it. This has been another episode of Adulthood Friends. Thank you for listening, and please follow us everywhere on
everywhere.
all the things. Everywhere. Just we're
Subscribe.
subscribe, follow. Actually, side note, ChatGPT even knows about us because I asked it to like give me some
Yeah.
notes in the style of Adulthood Friends, and it was
We
like,
made
and I was
it.
like, don't make anything up, and it didn't, and it was like this podcast by I and Josh where they have conversation. I was like, what you know about us?
Yep.
So
We made it.
yeah, we've made it. We've been co-opted and all of our words have been taken into AI to be regurgitated as an answer to someone else's questions.
Good.
Uh,
That's the best we can hope for in the future.
oh my God.
How do we usually end this
Yeah,
thing?
we don't. We just like it's weird stuff. We talk, blah, 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 and you cut something on and then the music goes. Boo, 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 boo. I think we should end it this time by doing a weird little dance.
Never forget it's 9/11.
Oh, Josh, what a bummer. Nobody needs to know
And
that.
why are we laughing?
They don't need to know. They don't need to know that that's when we're recording this.